I won't spoil what it is, but I will say this. What you have to do is come back here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, I believe. Pretty much every time you defeat a boss, anytime you witness a little scene, you have to come back here to Lindblom in order to move forward this quest. I believe there are 18 opportunities for you to come back here 8 times, so you don't have to do it every time. Once again, I believe I have not officially done this quest yet myself, but I will be doing it for the first time in bonus videos, so we'll see how that goes. The atmosphere for me is completely ruined if I defeat a boss, let's say halfway through a dungeon, and then have to leave the dungeon, come all the way back to Lindblom, watch the little scene, go back in the dungeon, probably defeat another boss at the end of the dungeon, you know, something like that, and then come all the way back here so that I can witness another scene and then head back in. It's a back and forth that I think just, you know, kind of ruins the atmosphere of it all, so I'm definitely going to be putting it off until bonus videos, and we'll try to keep the atmosphere of, you know, near endgame final dungeon style dungeons on its own, and we'll leave this side quest out of it for the time being. However, we're not done with side quests. There's actually a few that I still need to take care of. They're mostly going to be taken care of off screen though, because they're going to be kind of challenges for me. We're going to start with jump roping. I will meet you once I have absolutely emulated the hell out of the game so that I can officially do the jump roping. And for doing it 50 times, I do get the Cactuar card. I needed to use heavy emulation for that, and I brought Mistral along for good luck. Mostly because she needs work and me just doesn't at this point. But she is the better jump roper thanks to emulation. 50 times. I'll meet you at the next reward. Good God. After a speed up at 50, we were able to jump 50 more times to get ourselves the Genji card at 100 times. I'll meet you at the next one. At 200 jumps, I do receive the Alexandria card, and a promise that things will start getting tricky now, as if they weren't already tricky. I'll meet you at the next reward. At 300, I do get the Tiger Racket card, and a promise that there will be high speed jumps in the future, as if they aren't already fast enough. Oh, just one more thing to go. Hopefully it's worth it. And at 1,000 jumps, they don't actually tell you that you got it, but at 1,000 jumps you do get the final reward for the jump roping. Come play with us again. No, I'm done. We received King of Jump Rope. Now, 1,000 times is not an ultimate stopping point. You can just keep going if you want. I don't know why, unless you're trying to compete with friends, but really, I never made it past 100, so if you can do over 100 without using emulators, you have my respect. I can't do it. I don't have that kind of timing, apparently. But we do receive King of Jump Rope for our efforts. King of Jump Rope is not that great of an item, really. It's a key item. Peeling 1,000 onions makes your eyes teary. Jump roping 1,000 times gets them tearier still. Yeah. It'll make you cry. But we did it! We completed the jump rope. If you guys want to stop at 300, nobody will complain. But I got all of it done thanks to really putting it at 1/6 speed. 10 frames per second. That's how I got it done, and still I messed up from time to time. I started getting into a rhythm, but there's no way I could have done that 6 times faster. But we have finished one more side quest. We're going to start the next one, which is the Ragtime Mouse. I'm going to try out a couple tricks that I know, see which one works out the best for me. We're going to play some pop quizzes. Well, the first trick that I tried worked like a charm. So let's answer this question and I'll go over what the trick is. We have another pop quiz. What question are we on? Number 7. All right, we got a ways to go still. Theater ship Prima Vista uses mist as its source of energy. That is indeed true. So we'll go ahead and smack that with Mistral. And of course I am correct. That one was actually kind of easy. I get 3,000 gil. I'm still 100% correct and I'm still awesome. So the trick that I did, I saw this one online. It is basically get into a forest outside of the Mist continent and get into a fight. If it's not the Ragtime Mouse, get in a flying chocobo and fly to another continent. Once again, not the Mist continent. Land in a forest, and the first enemy that you find will almost always be the Ragtime Mouse. That worked out like a charm. So I'm going to get into more fights, hopefully with the Ragtime Mouse. Trick still worked like a charm. We are up against the Ragtime Mouse again. It's time for another pop quiz. Question number 8. Fossil Rue is a tunnel that connects Trino and Alexandria. No. Isn't it Trino in the outer continent? It is Trino. Either way, that's not even close, man. No, not Alexandria. That'd be weird. But we do get it correct, and we get 4,000 gil as a result. You're on a roll. You're damn right I am. I'll meet you for question number 9. Look who I found just in time for question number 9. Lindblom Castle is larger than Alexandria Castle. That is indeed true. That is true. I'm trying to think. I think they just mean the castle, not the city, but either way, Lindblom's bigger. The castle is bigger. The town is bigger. The country is bigger. Lindblom is bigger. So we do get that question correct as well. 4,000 more gil headed my way. And I'm still on a roll. Question number 10. I'm getting this done a lot faster than I thought. Lindblom's air cabs operate around the clock. I've been told that many, many times, haven't I? Yeah, that one's true. Like every time you talk to the guy up front of the air cab, they're like, it runs around the clock. That one was probably the easiest one. Hooray, I got it correct, and I get 5,000 gil for my efforts. And I'm still awesome. Question number 11. Conde Pedi is a village of goblins. No, it's dwarves. Goblins have entirely different accents. I think it's more of a Welsh accent instead of the Scottish and Irish accent. Maybe that's just me. But we got it correct. And as a result, I get 5,000 more gil. Still got 100% correct, and I'm still awesome. Question number 12. Prima Vista means love at first sight. Doesn't it just mean first sight? There's no love in there. So, no, it is not the case. Of course, you guys will be getting these in a different order. It's kind of random how you get them. Either way, these are the answers that apply. So we get it correct. And I do have 6,000 gil this time, still 100%, and I'm an expert. Question number 13. Only one desert exists in the entire world. See, this sounds like a trick question because it sounds like it's obviously false. And it is obviously false. But they ask it like it's a trick question here. I don't know. It seems like, oh, well, it must be true then. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking it. No, there's more than one desert. We get 6,000 more gil as a result. And I'm on a roll. Question number 14. We're getting up there. Trino's Cafe Card Carta is members only. That's why it's probably called Card Carta. So, yeah, that's true. That is indeed true. Members only. You need the cart. You need the carta. Correct. As a result, I now get 7,000 gil. And I'm still on a roll. Question number 15. Bobo Bird is a bird that brings you fortune. Honestly, I don't know what he's talking about, but I do know that the answer is false. That is not true. Bobo Bird does not bring you fortune. Honestly, like I said, I don't remember this being brought up before. I just know that the answer is false. So I am correct. And I get 7,000 more gil. And I'm still on a roll. And now it's time for the last question. Question number 16. You can defeat Ragtimer. That is indeed true. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do it. So go ahead and smack true. Kinda mean. Because I don't think they'll give you another opportunity should you defeat the Ragtime Mouse to get these questions right. I've never actually tried to defeat him, but you can do it. But for that, we get 10,000 gil, and I'm still on a roll, but we're not done. I need to find him one last time before we move on. I know that he said it was the last question, but we do want to find the Ragtime Mouse one last time. And we have encountered the Ragtime Mouse one last time. Pop quiz. That ends the test. You got 100% correct. What? 100%? Unbelievable! And then he kills himself. Because it cannot be believed. And we win the fight. We do get almost 6,000 experience out of that. No AP, but I will take the experience. It's not that much. I'm getting more out of most random encounters these days, but free experience, I guess. But the real prize is here. Almost 90,000 gil, 89,445 to be precise, and a protect ring. If you get 1 to 3 questions wrong, you do not get that money, you just get the protect ring. And if you get 4 or more wrong, you get nothing. So I would recommend getting them right. I finally have some money again. Money to spend, probably at the auction house. Probably at the auction house. But with that done, we have finished the Ragtime Mouse side quest. So it's time to move on to the next side quest, which is the Friendly Creatures side quest. If you remember, we were told to find a Garuda. So I will meet you where you can actually find a Garuda, and hopefully we can find it relatively quickly.